G'day, it's Charly. I'm coming to you today from my locals community with your daily dose of business inspiration. Come on over and join me at askcharlyleetham.locals.com. Follow along for free. You can see what I'm posting, you can read it, or you can become a supporter for just $2 US per month, and that allows you to interact with that content. You can comment, you can add your own posts, you can add your own inspirations to what I'm doing over there. The idea is to support each other and make it feel like we've got someone who's got our back. That the $2 US ensures that we aren't hit by spammers and trolls, but it also helps me to keep creating content like this, like my podcasts, like my tutorials. Now let's get on with our daily dose of business inspiration. A couple of podcasts ago, I was talking to, I think it was Beth Berghan, and we were speaking about having the difficult conversations before they become the hard conversations. And today I thought it was a really good time to have a chat about that and talk about what it meant and what it means to me as well, and some of the experiences I've had. Nothing specific, just general experiences. So a difficult conversation is the conversation that you have when things aren't quite working the way you want them to work, and you need to go to someone and say, what's going on? What's happening? It's not happening the way I need it. Either the work's not getting done, you're not doing your updates properly, you're running late for work all the time, and you need to ask them what's going on. Why is this happening? Now you do that. I think you do that so that you can get some feedback and find out, first of all, is there something else going on in this person's life that you need to be a little bit more cognizant of, and maybe give them a little bit more leeway? Do they have the right tools for the job that you're asking them to do? Do they have the right training for the job that you're asking them to do? Do they have the right accesses for the job that you're asking them to do? Do they just find this work really boring? Is this just not what they want to be doing? Because all of those answers tells you something about the person that you've got. Now, if they're bored and this isn't the type of work they want to be doing, they're not the right person for that job. Maybe you need to part ways. Maybe you need to just rejig the team a little and move them to something that they find inspiring and enjoying and want to do, and put someone else into that role that you need to do those jobs that you need doing. Now, they're difficult conversations because you're calling someone out. You're saying to someone, you're not doing the job that I'm asking you to do. Now, that is softened, I think, by going back and saying, what's going on? Give me some feedback. Tell me how I can support you better. Tell me what I'm missing in all of this. However, I feel that we rarely do it. What we normally do is, they're still not doing their job. They're still not doing their job. Jimmy's just not putting the updates on the job, and it's making my life harder. And you don't address it. And it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. And then finally, something happens that it just pushes you over the edge. It might be that the update that didn't go on the one specific job costs you a contract. It costs you an SLA, service level agreement penalty. It costs you a client. It costs you reputation, whatever. It's something that it becomes very personal to you. And then you have to have the really hard discussion, of what is going on? Why is this happening? You're not doing your job. This is a problem. And I feel that once you get to that point, it becomes rather adversarial. Rather than how can I help you do your job better? What is it you need from me? It's now, dude, yes, you're done screwed up. What's going on? And that becomes a really hard conversation. And normally by the time it gets to there, I'll almost guarantee you that your team member knows they've screwed up. Your team member knows they're not doing a great job. They've been waiting for this shoe to drop on them. They're already on the back foot, and they're already defensive about what's going on. And the hard conversation just rarely goes very well. Normally at this point is when one of you decides that you're going to part way. But you could have a difficult conversation to begin with. And that difficult conversation is, how's it going? What's going on? I notice this isn't happening. How can I help you? Now, you can always, as one of my other podcast guests, which their interview is going up soon, mentioned to me is that then you can make it a little bit more personal. How are the kids going? How's baseball going? If you know they're a baseball fan or you know they play baseball, how's your baseball going? And you can soften it, but you can only do that if you're at a place where you're not so emotionally involved, you're not so emotionally pent up about it, and there's not all these other things riding on you to do it. Anyway, they're my thoughts on having the difficult conversations versus the hard conversations. I would love to know what you think about it. It's something that I struggle with on a regular basis. I do not like telling people that they're just not doing the job that they were brought on to do. I don't like upsetting people, and that can be an upsetting thing to hear. But I would love to hear how you handle it and what you do about it and what your thoughts are. So come across and join me at askcharlyleetham.locals.com. Become a supporter and you can put your thoughts down. You can leave comments on these videos if you want. At the very least, to help me out, if you could like this video, subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so that you'll find out when I'm putting up more content like this. And if you are anywhere where you can leave a review, please leave a review. I do love 5 stars, but I will take whatever because the reviews are really helpful. Anyway, guys, I will see you all tomorrow.